10 micro habits that reveal this man operates on a different upper class level. It's funny how the smallest moves make the biggest statement, like the way he pours his drink or the exact way he checks his watch. Here's the truth. Most men chase status with noise and flash, but you're about to learn how the truly upper class win with silence and precision. Forget loud flexes. This is about refined actions that whisper class and command respect. Trust me, this isn't your usual dress better talk. It's next level presence you'll want to own. Welcome to GQ Vibes, your go-to channel for real, relatable advice. This is where high-value men show up every day to elevate their style, boost their confidence, and navigate the complexities of modern manhood with purpose and class. Number 1. He maintains invisible boundaries without drama. Some men make the mistake of announcing their limits like a thunderclap. Loud, urgent, and often leaving a trail of resentment behind. They treat boundaries like battlegrounds, demanding explanations or justifications. This approach rarely works and often drags them into unnecessary conflict, wasting both energy and respect. Here is what to do instead. Set your boundaries quietly but unshakably, like a silent, invisible fence that everyone simply knows not to cross. When you don't need to shout your limits, those around you instinctively sense your control and seriousness. Invisible boundaries are powerful because they don't invite challenge. They simply exist. Whether it's how you spend your time, what topics you entertain, or who you allow into your inner circle, protecting these limits silently projects confidence and self-respect. Think of it like a calm river, steady, strong, and unyielding without making a fuss. This way, you avoid the drama and energy drain of constant battles over your boundaries, saving your strength for what truly matters. By maintaining these quiet but firm lines, you create an aura of authority and self-possession that others immediately recognize. People are less likely to test you, and you move through social and professional spaces with a grounded presence that commands respect without demanding it. This habit isn't just about being assertive, it's about being elegant in your self-control. A micro habit that separates men who live on a higher level from those still trying to prove themselves. Number 2. His mornings start with solitude, not screens. It's a common trap, waking up and immediately diving into emails, news, and social media notifications like a man desperate to catch up. But this habit is more damaging than helpful. It scatters your focus and puts you on everyone else's schedule before you've even had a chance to set your own. Here's what to do instead. Dedicate at least 15 minutes of your morning to quiet solitude, completely free from screens and distractions. This is not about isolation or avoidance. It's about giving your mind a moment to wake up calmly and intentionally. Starting your day this way grounds you. It's like pressing a reset button on your mental state before the outside world floods in with demands and noise. In that quiet space, you can collect your thoughts, set your priorities, and approach the day with clarity instead of chaos. This small but powerful habit reduces anxiety and improves your ability to focus, making you sharper in decision-making throughout the day. It also signals self-respect. You're showing yourself that your mental space matters, not just the inbox or social media feed. Over time, this practice becomes a defining part of your presence, giving you an edge in productivity and calm confidence. In short, mornings of solitude set the tone for a day led by purpose, not reaction, a subtle habit that elevates a man's entire game. Number 3. He listens more than he speaks, even in power rooms. It's tempting, especially in important meetings or social circles, to fill every silence with your own voice. Many men think louder and longer means stronger, so they overtalk, trying to prove their worth with stories or opinions. But that usually backfires, making them seem insecure or desperate to impress. Here is what to do instead. Master the art of listening deeply. Real upper-class men know that influence isn't about who talks the most, but who listens the best. When you listen with genuine attention, you pick up details others miss, the hidden tensions, the true priorities, the unspoken needs. This gives you a strategic advantage, allowing you to respond with precision and authority when you do speak. People naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel truly heard because it builds trust and respect on a deeper level. This silent kind of power is magnetic. It says you're confident enough to hold back, secure enough to absorb before reacting. Listening also builds rapport effortlessly, turning casual conversations into meaningful connections. In power rooms and social settings alike, this habit makes you stand out, not by volume, but by presence. So the next time you're tempted to fill the silence, pause and listen instead. You'll be surprised how much power you wield in those quiet moments. Number 4, micro gestures of respect in every interaction. Respect isn't just about grand gestures or formal occasions. Too many men think it's something reserved for VIPs or special moments, missing the power of consistent small actions. Here's what to do instead. Make micro gestures of respect a daily habit. Hold the door without waiting to be thanked. Make eye contact that shows genuine interest. Remember people's names. Nod thoughtfully during conversations. These tiny signals add up to an unspoken code of dignity around you. Such micro gestures elevate your social currency quietly but powerfully. At work, they build trust and ease collaboration. At home, they deepen bonds and show attentiveness. In social settings, they make you approachable yet commanding. They demonstrate emotional intelligence, showing you understand how little things create big impressions. Think of these actions like the small brush strokes on a masterpiece. They may seem minor alone, but together they create a picture of a man who is thoughtful, grounded, and respectful. This makes you magnetic to women, admired by peers, and trusted by colleagues. Not because you shouted respect, but because you embody it in every detail. Number 5, his decisions show a bias for long-term gains, not quick wins. In today's fast-paced world, chasing instant gratification is easy, and many men get caught up burning energy on quick wins that don't last. They celebrate momentary applause but miss the bigger picture. Here is what to do instead. Develop a mindset that favors patience and long-term strategy over immediate rewards. This doesn't mean ignoring opportunities, it means choosing them wisely. It's about investing time, money, and effort where the payoff grows exponentially over years, not just minutes. Think of it like planting an oak tree instead of buying a bouquet of flowers. The tree takes time, but lasts generations, building legacy rather than fleeting success. Men who master this habit are seen differently. They're not gamblers chasing fast thrills, but architects building foundations. Their peers and family respect their steady progress and vision. This approach improves confidence because decisions become calculated, not impulsive, and it creates space for real influence that stretches beyond quarterly reports or social media clout. By focusing on long-term gains, you align with the values of true upper-class presence, legacy, sustainability, and impact. That's the game you want to play, not just winning today, but owning tomorrow. Number 6, he uses language that signals confidence, not ego. Some men confuse confidence with volume, using loud words and boastful claims to mask insecurity. This usually backfires, making them come across as needy or defensive rather than assured. Here is what to do instead. Speak with measured confidence, carefully selecting words that convey certainty without aggression. Think of your language as a finely tuned instrument, each word deliberate, precise, and resonant. This style commands respect quietly, like a masterful musician playing a complex piece with ease, not a street vendor shouting to be heard. This kind of communication works across boardrooms, social settings, and everyday conversations. It opens doors and builds bridges without slamming them shut with arrogance. People naturally listen to a voice that projects calm authority because it signals self-assurance and control. When you speak this way, your presence grows, not because you're the loudest in the room, but because you sound like the one who knows exactly what he's saying. This subtle shift in language elevates your influence, making you memorable and respected, whether you're negotiating a deal or simply chatting with friends. Number 7, daily reading habits are selective, not exhaustive. Many men fall into the trap of trying to read every newsletter, trending book, or viral article, only to end up with scattered, shallow knowledge that doesn't serve them well. Here is what to do instead. Curate your reading with intention. Focus on a few high-quality sources that align closely with your personal or professional goals. Whether that's classic literature, specialized industry insights, or thought-provoking essays, choose depth over breadth. This selective approach sharpens your mind by allowing you to engage deeply with ideas instead of skimming the surface. It fuels creativity, broadens perspective, and builds a knowledge base that others recognize as meaningful, not just noise to fill idle time. When you share insights from well-chosen readings, people notice the difference. Your contributions carry weight because they come from thoughtful engagement, not a scramble to keep up. Selective reading is a micro-habit that signals discipline and intellectual maturity. It helps you stay focused on what matters most and elevates your conversations, whether at work or in social circles. Over time, it sets you apart as a man who values quality in both thought and action. Number 8. His workspace reflects clarity, not clutter. A messy desk or overloaded digital space often reflects a cluttered mind. And yet many men underestimate the impact of this visual cue on their daily performance and presence. Here's what to do instead. Cultivate a workspace that radiates clarity and order. Minimalism here isn't about austerity. It's a deliberate statement of control, discipline, and focus. An uncluttered environment helps you think clearly, reduces distractions, and improves productivity. But beyond function, it sends a silent message to anyone who steps into your space. This man manages complexity with ease. Whether it's a neat stack of papers, a clean desktop, or carefully chosen tools, your workspace becomes a reflection of your ability to handle pressure calmly and efficiently. This micro-habit reinforces your image as someone who is prepared, organized, and confident, a man who doesn't let chaos dictate his day. It's a small detail, but one that adds up in professional meetings, client visits, or even virtual calls, boosting your credibility and the subtle respect others give you. Number 9, he practices silent accountability. No need for public validation. In today's world, it's easy to fall into the trap of broadcasting every achievement or accountability pledge across social media or public forums. Many men confuse volume with integrity, thinking that the louder they proclaim their progress, the more trustworthy they appear. But here's what to do instead. Hold yourself accountable quietly. True upper-class presence means you don't need a crowd to witness your wins or struggles. You know your worth and your journey without requiring applause. This silent discipline builds a deep inner strength that's unshakable. When you track your progress privately, you free yourself from the exhausting cycle of seeking external approval, allowing your confidence to grow naturally. It also earns you authentic respect from others who notice your consistent results rather than your loud announcements. People who broadcast every move often invite skepticism. Those who act with quiet resolve inspire trust. This micro-habit is a subtle but powerful way to differentiate yourself in a world where noise is mistaken for substance. Number 10. Consistent time investment in meaningful relationships, not quantity. Many men mistake social success for the sheer number of contacts or followers they accumulate, neglecting the true value of deep, meaningful connections. Here is what to do instead. Consistently invest your time and energy in a select few relationships, family, close friends, and trusted colleagues. Prioritizing quality over quantity builds a support network that sustains you mentally, emotionally, and professionally. This focused approach anchors you in loyalty and trust, qualities no flashy social media account can replicate. Meaningful relationships provide real support during challenges, opportunities for growth, and genuine joy in everyday life. This habit not only improves your well-being, but also sets you apart as a man who values substance over superficiality. In professional circles, such relationships become invaluable assets. In personal life, they bring depth and fulfillment. By choosing to nurture these connections consistently, you build a foundation of reliability and respect. This is a micro-habit that signals maturity, wisdom, and emotional intelligence, traits that truly define upper-class presence. Before we move on, remember to check the links in the video description below. We've gathered all the essentials and tools mentioned here in one place, helpful resources to support your journey toward this elevated presence without any fluff. Now, if you've made it this far, drop a simple comment below saying "Silent Class." It's a small way to show you're part of this community and that you've caught these game-changing habits. As a thank you for sticking with us to this stage of the video, here's a bonus point for our real community members. We truly appreciate your loyalty and engagement. Bonus point: mastery over your environment without needing to control everyone. Many men think power means controlling people or circumstances around them, but this often leads to stress, tension, and unnecessary conflict. Here is what to do instead. Focus your energy on mastering your immediate environment, your thoughts, actions, and physical space, without obsessing over controlling others. This subtle but powerful habit signals deep inner security and magnetic presence. When you operate from calm mastery, others naturally follow your lead, respect your composure, and recognize your quiet strength. This kind of command transcends ego. It reflects true upper-class influence. Instead of trying to manipulate every external factor, you show that you're steady and in control of what truly matters, yourself. This inspires trust and loyalty, making your presence felt without force. Mastery over your environment creates a ripple effect, allowing you to influence without aggression, lead without pressure, and win respect without noise. Let's recap what makes a man operate on a different upper-class level. Maintaining invisible boundaries without drama, starting mornings with solitude, not screens, listening more than speaking, even in power rooms, showing respect through micro-gestures consistently, prioritizing decisions for long-term gains, not quick wins, using language that signals confidence, not ego, reading selectively with intentional focus, keeping a workspace clear and purposeful, practicing silent accountability without seeking validation, investing time in meaningful relationships, not just quantity, and finally, mastering your environment without needing to control others. If this video gave you value, please like it. It supports our growth and helps more men discover these rare insights. Subscribe to GQ Vibes for daily content like this, and share the video with someone who will truly benefit from it. Thanks sincerely for watching. On your screen now is a recommended video to keep your journey going strong. We'll see you back here tomorrow.